Something so real, something so real. I want you to see that this is a love.
Mary Katherine Backstrom stopped at a Starbucks to grab a drink and a snack for her son. She noticed he was acting a bit crazy because he hadn't napped. The line is forever long and my kid is like a dang jack-in-the-box, completely wound up, and I am certain he's gonna bust open any minute with some brand of crazy that I can't control, she wrote in a Facebook post. While ordering her drink, the mom felt a cool breeze on her butt and realized within a second that her son had tangled himself in her dress and was flashing her underwear and butt to the entire coffee shop. My son has lifted my dress over his head, and is wearing it like a hat, with my granny panties and dimpled behind flashing for the entire world to see, she wrote. The mom had to step aside to untangle her son who was yelling that he couldn't breathe after wrapping himself in the dress. By the time she got back to the counter, the barista had a surprise for her. Her tab had been covered by a stranger. Mary Katherine posted what happened to her on Facebook on September 27, 2017, and it immediately resonated with moms everywhere. Not only could many relate to this super embarrassing moment, but others thanked her for the candidness that made them feel less alone when things like this happened to them. Keep scrolling to read about the entire incident. Mary Katherine Backstrom has two beautiful kiddos who she loves more than anything. But like many kids, they can get into things they shouldn't. The mom of two uploaded a photo to her Facebook recounting a quick pit stop at a local coffee shop. What should have been an easy in and out turned out to be a complete disaster. Mary Katherine loves to tell tales about the silly things her little ones do and get into and doesn't mind being transparent with people online about things that don't go perfectly. For the laughter and the good conversation that inevitably will be interrupted by wet diapers and snotty noses, she wrote. Mary Katherine went to her local coffee shop thinking it would be a quick in and out with her son, but he had different plans. Her little one decided to play with mommy's skirt and ended up lifting it up so much that he showed off her entire bottom to the line of people behind her. A nice stranger even surprised the mom by paying for her bill after the embarrassing moment went down. Mary Katherine's post read: "So I am in line at Starbucks today, completely hangry because I forgot to eat lunch. Nugget is with me, climbing on the walls, because he also forgot something rather important, how to nap. The line is forever long and my kid is like a dang jack-in-the-box, completely wound up, and I am certain he's gonna bust open any minute with some brand of crazy that I can't control. I walk up to the barista, order a nuclear dose of caffeine, a snack for the kiddo, and then I feel a cool breeze on my butt. It takes just a second for me to realize that my son has lifted my dress over his head, and is wearing it like a hat, with my granny panties and dimpled behind flashing for the entire world to see. But in that 1 second, he also spun around, and this is going to be hard to explain, but my son wrapped his head up like a dum-dum with my dress and he was absolutely wigging out because mommy I can't breathe. All the while my butt is showing and the barista wants me to complete my order. Now pause. I am a mom blogger, y'all. It's great to have this large following and it goes with the territory that I get recognized occasionally. And hey, that's fun. Except for when my son's head is literally stuck against my butt, shrink wrapped like a lollipop, and he's panicking because he might just die back there, and, really, could there be anything worse? When I finally got Nugget out of my dress, covered my butt back up, and turned to pay the barista, my tab had been covered. The man said to tell you that he's a fan. Well, now I'll always have to wonder if he's a fan of this page, a fan of my parenting, or just a fan of that family circus that travels around Florida showing the world that no matter how bad your day is, you could always be a mom whose child got stuck in her dress, revealing her behind to an entire Starbucks. Either way. Thank you, kind sir. The latte was especially delicious with my humble pie. The embarrassing moment and kind gesture of a stranger resonated with moms everywhere who have had the same thing done to them or even worse. More than 3,600 people have reacted to the post and another 262 have commented on it. This isn't the only time the mom has had an underwear issue. She also posted about a time a handsome stranger found her son's underwear on the ground. About this embarrassing moment, the mom wrote, "I was tossing the last bag of groceries into my trunk, when a gentleman who looked exactly like Liam Hemsworth jogged across the parking lot toward me. His dashing blue eyes met mine as he reached his hand out. 'Hi, I believe you dropped this,' he smiled. 'Oh, yep. Sure did,' I replied, as I put this nearly lost treasure back into my purse." Paw Patrol underwear with poop stains. Like any mom, Mary Katherine loves her children no matter how badly they mortify her, and all of her experiences are just great stories to share with friends, family, and other moms online. If anything, Mary Katherine's story is a great way for other moms to feel like they're still a great parent even if things go terribly wrong. Many of the couple of hundred comments left were like Beth's, saying they've had something very similar done to them out in public. "My son has grabbed the back of my skirt walking into church and ankled me in front of the entire congregation," she wrote. Completely mortified, Mary Katherine shared her story so that moms everywhere know that embarrassing things don't just happen to them. "I believe these things happen to all of us all the time. It's the writing them down that makes them funny sounding," she wrote. "We don't realize how comedic motherhood is until we share our 'it happened to me' stories."